What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today what we're going to be talking about is the best Gauntlet players to get in Madden 19. Now, if you guys haven't completed the Gauntlet, you're going to have to go over to the solo challenges, and you're going to find it over in your far right, okay? Now, well, probably not in your far right. It's because it's completed that it's on my far right. I believe you need to be a level 20 to do this, so you're going to have to do a little bit of grinding, guys. There's other solos that are available, the campaign, stuff like that. But the thing about it is a lot of you guys are asking me directly. You're not looking at my team and seeing it. And like I said, I should have probably given you guys this information earlier because I kind of assumed that most of you guys that were looking at my videos, I show my lineup, that you would see the two that I chose, the Vita and the Jaire. But I apologize for not giving it to you directly in full effect the way that I usually do it. All right, so after you go through all of these, you're going to get enough Gauntlet tokens to be able to complete 2 players. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the players right now. All right. I'm going to tell you straight up that Vita is a goon. Okay, he's a must-have. That guy is outrageous. Okay, I don't know what it is about his card that makes him so good, but he's a very, 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 very good player. Okay, he's the guy that makes plays no matter what. He's gonna smash you up. He's gonna do really, really bad things to you. Okay, so I'm just giving you some insight into what his card's about, the 84 power moves, block shedding, all that good stuff. He's very, very good at what he does. Pretty much what happens with him is he's a run stopper and he's a guy that will come in and chase down Mike Vick. Yes, that doesn't make sense. I understand that, but that's just what it is. I'm just giving you the facts. Like, the dude will chase down, like, just run right after him. It's really wild. Put him in a spy, and then even when he's not in a spy and stuff like that, he's just smashing through offensive linemen and getting right in. So he's definitely highly, highly recommended. Okay, the next guy is Jaire Alexander. Okay, Jaire is very, very good as well. All right, now there's a lot of things. He's like a poor man Jalen Ramsey. He has the 88 speed. He has a lot of different things that are going on. He's able to do a lot of good things as far as not getting beat deep if you put him in the right position. Does the stats of the man coverage and stuff like that influence the way he plays? I will tell you this: the man coverage on him, you can look at it right there, that 89. If I were to play man coverage, he probably would never leave anybody open. I'm just going to be honest about it. But you can look at it. Right now, he's chemmed up a little bit with lockdown. But man coverage in Madden 19 is very, very OP. All right, just so you guys understand that before we get to the next part of what's going on. All right. All right, so now that you see those are the top. Listen, choose these 2 guys. You'll be writing me in the comment section like, yo, listen, Gmi, thank you. You won't even say anything else. You'll be like, yo, listen, those 2 guys are goons. All right. Now let's go look at the actual set. And, you know, try to figure out whatever else is going on, because you guys are going to probably have some questions about being able to try out other players. Maybe other players fit your scheme a little bit more. You know, there's different things that you can do with that. You know what I'm saying? Right here, right? You see this turn in 6 rookie gauntlet trophies to choose 1 of 5 rookie gauntlet champions? When you do that twice, right, you're going to be able to get, you know, like the Baker Mayfield is the only other guy. They have a middle linebacker also. But the question is, people wanted to know about the Baker Mayfield, right? I don't think that at this point you should go with a Baker Mayfield. He is very inaccurate. When you look at the quarterback position right now, Madden 19, right? There's a lot of different routes you can go. Now, if you're going no money spent, you still should be grinding. So you're going to get cards that are auctionable. You're going to get cards that have a lot of value. Some of you guys will get a lot more than others. But you're still going to get a lot of gold and silvers and stuff like that. What you're going to want to do is, right, after you're done grinding a decent amount of solos and you have enough, I'm going to get to what you should be probably doing. But for now, what we're going to have to do is this. We're going to make sure that we understand that the top 3 that I'm talking about right now is Baker Mayfield, Vita, and Jaire Alexander. Everybody else, I'm not even going to count them in this category. You know, the middle linebacker and whoever else is available. We're not going to worry about that right now because I'm already giving you the top 2 that are available. Now, when you unlock the set, if you choose to pick anybody else, that's on you, but I just showed you how you could do the exchange. If you pick like the middle linebacker or whoever else that's available, you could simply put that Gauntlet champion in this set with a gold token, and then you could come to your senses and get Vita or Jaire Alexander. All right? Now, for those of you guys that are asking me about why am I so hard on Baker Mayfield, why do I think he sucks in the game, it's not that I think he sucks in the game. He's just not as good as other players that are available for very, very decent prices. And what I was trying to explain to you before was inside the MUT token section, if you're going no money spent, right? You're going to get a lot of, you're going to get a decent amount of gold players and silver players, right? You're going to make tokens, okay? Once you make the tokens, you're going to use them to go ahead and do what a lot of the other guys that I've been, giving these ideas to. You're going to make these sets. And then from these sets, you're going to sell them and you're going to make coins. And then you're going to determine the quarterback you want. Because keep in mind, even if you went through campaign mode and you picked Ben Roethlisberger and right now you ripped out all your hair because he sucks, you can still quick sell him for training points and upgrade another quarterback. So you don't really lose with anything that you do in Madden this year. Like, honestly speaking, there's not really much you can do to lose. You have to not know anything that's going on in order to lose in this game. It's always a way for you to rebound. All right. So when you get those, those grinding cards and everything like that, you make your tokens, you make some of these sets, you come to them, you put in whatever's there, you get lucky, get a high flashback, you go ahead and you sell it, and then now you're going to be able to utilize something else that's different. Keep in mind that I use the same method, but I use it to get other cards after I chose the best Gauntlet players, who are Vita and Jaire Alexander. But I'm just going through this because Baker Mayfield is that dude. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are having excitement. You guys watching Hard Knocks. You guys just want to run around with Baker Mayfield. You guys don't care. Nobody cares about Tyrod Taylor. You're like, yo, that guy sucks. But he's actually a pretty decent QB. But it doesn't really matter because Baker Mayfield is that dude right now. And that's just the way life works, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really feel bad for Tyrod because he's going to be on the bench immediately. Bro, yeah, I intentionally said immediately. Yes, I did. Okay? He's going to be on the bench, and it's very, very unfortunate. If you're going to want to hear me go more in depth about that, you guys are going to want to go check out my channel, GmiasWorld Podcast, right here on YouTube. It's also available on iTunes and Android, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Go ahead and check that out. I'll be doing weekly podcasts for the NFL once the season drops, but you can go over there now and check out some of the videos that are available right now. Okay? Now, when we go into the auctions and the trades, right, we're going to take a look at some of the quarterbacks that are available right now. And I'm going to give you an idea. If you're trying to figure out, like, yo, I really want that Baker Mayfield, bro, I don't care. I'm going to explain to you something right now, right? We're going to go over here. We're going to look at some 86 to 87 QBs, all right? Now, you're going to see Drew Brees over here. You're going to see, like, this base Steve Young. Let me just say this, right? Drew Brees' throw power is like a little baby that just came out the womb, bro. So I wouldn't go with this guy. Is he accurate? Yes, he is, but I wouldn't go with this guy. Russell Wilson, see, these are the things that I'm going to try to explain to you, right? Russell Wilson would probably be a much better option, even though he only has an 85 throw power. I think that Baker Mayfield has like an 88. He would probably be a much better option. And most of you guys that have grinded through the gauntlet have at least 100,000 coins. So I'm just giving you guys an example. And no, I don't think you should buy the base versions of Vic and power him up and not get the full version, because the full version plays so much better than any other part of, the Vic compilation or whatever it is. So one of the quarterbacks that I think would be suitable for you guys that still has speed, can still move around, but probably going to be a better quarterback would be Russell Wilson. All right. Now, as far as the throw power, right? If you're looking for the throw power, I think you can find somebody that's pretty decent at the 84 to 85. Ben Roethlisberger, I would avoid like the plague. Matt Ryan, I don't really like him either. I'm trying to figure. See, Carson Wentz is pretty good. But remember, though, I want you guys to keep this in mind. Most of you guys that are no money spent, you should be grinding Journey and getting a free 89 overall Carson Wentz. So let's get away, with the whole gauntlet situation and people wondering why I'm telling you guys to stay away from Baker, is just because I know that he's not a really good quarterback in this game. Now, you guys can probably go out there and be winning games with him now, but I want you guys to know that there are always other options that are available. Now, I don't know why Stafford hasn't come up. He must be lower. He must be in the 82, 83 range. Is that what they're doing? They kind of made Stafford 82, 83? That's kind of weird. If they did that to him, I wasn't aware. Well, this Jimmy Garoppolo, yeah, he hasn't really done anything or proved anything yet. I could understand that. Okay, so Matthew Stafford is an 83. All right. The reason I go to this is if you're looking for throw power at a low rate, and that's what you know that Baker Mayfield had that 88 throw power, plus he had a little bit more of the wheel situation. He could run around, move around, whatever. Some of you guys are asking me, would it be okay to go Matthew Stafford with the throw power? I think so. Okay, if this is like budget status though, all right, guys, straight budget status. That's all that this is. I'm making sure you guys understand because I have to point it out that the gauntlet players that I chose, Vita and Jaire Alexander, are by far the best. So I'm making sure that you understand that there are other options, even if you were thinking Baker. That's what this is about. And I've already gotten so many questions about why, if you don't choose Baker, who it is. And I'm going through it thoroughly. So whoever asks those questions and you see it in the comment section, tell them to watch the entire video. Because I always make sure I get to the questions that are being asked so that everybody can get it. And I try to go through different parts of what I'm being asked. Obviously, I'm being asked so many different questions. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to get to every one. But if that's what you were looking for and that's what you were concerned with, Matthew Stafford has that at a whopping 20K. So you get a goon that's pretty much a poor man's Jalen Ramsey with the 88 speed and Jaire Alexander, and you get pretty much a Ndamukong Suh. You get a Ndamukong Suh at D-tackle because Vita Vea is a goon. And that's by far. Listen, if you don't got him on your team right now, like something's going on. How does Derek Carr have 87 throw power? But it doesn't really matter. This guy could also be used. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, like I wouldn't use him. You know what I'm saying? But you could, you know, his accuracy is very, very off in the 70s. That's another thing. The 70s situation, like you got to be very, very careful with that, guys. I did notice that they overthrow the ball a lot more in the 70s. When you get to the 80s and like the 80, 90 mark, they're very, very accurate. Okay, so be very, very careful with that. Alex Smith should have a very, very low throw power. Yeah, he's garbage, bro. Good luck with that, Redskins. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what this is about. This is not about bashing Alex Smith. Dude's garbage, but that's not what this is about. All right? What this is about is the fact that if you do go through with the gauntlet, you're going to choose Jaire Alexander, Vita Vea, and then you're going to find a temporary QB while you continue to grind. If you are lucky with the packs that you get and you sell them and you auction them off, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, stay away from Drew Brees. Steve Young, Russell Wilson don't really got the throw power. I'm so, like, my quarterback is Mike Vick, and it's very, very difficult for me to tell you to pick anybody else other than Mike Vick. Obviously, a lot of you guys won't be able to get him, but you're going to want to pick somebody that has decent accuracy. As much as it pains me to say this, because Matt Ryan lost the Super Bowl when he was up 20-3, never forget that. This guy is probably the way to go. If you have the coins and you want to spend it and you want a decent quarterback in the game that's going to make accurate throws, this guy will be the way to go. And it's killing me right now to recommend this guy. But I have to do it, okay? That way you get the best players from the gauntlet and you get a quarterback that is suitable to make sure that he makes the throws that you need him to make. Because he's not going to overthrow a lot of balls because he's in the 80s. Anything lower than the 80s, I've already tested it out. They're throwing the ball into the concession stands. All right? So that's what we should be doing at this point. Make sure you guys understand that as you go forward, that if you choose the wrong card, you're going to have an issue. Okay? If you go ahead and take Baker Mayfield, obviously you can make a gold token and do the exchange and then, you know, be like, yo, Gmia, you were right. Or you can just do it right the first time. Get those two players that I just showed you defensively. Get those two guys. And then from there, you know, you do whatever you want from that point. Just make sure that these two guys are in your lineup, Vita Vea and Jaire Alexander. If you have any other questions about the gauntlet or you're having trouble getting through any part of it, I actually played through the entire thing. It should be in this playlist. Maybe it's in gameplay with the gauntlet playthrough. Just check the playlist and you'll be able to see it if you're having any trouble. All right? I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.